Hey YouTube friends, so today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite video editing softwares, and that is called InShot. So InShot is available on your mobile devices. So if you have an Android or if you have an iPhone, you can go to either the Google Play Store or to the Apple App Store and you can download this software. Now, I have been using this software for at least almost 2.5 years, and it is, again, my favorite video editing software. You have it on your phone, you're already recording on your mobile device, which is what I do for all of my video clips. And with the InShot video editing software, it'll allow you to make those edits right away, very quick and fast. So if you are a foodie content creator like me, using this software will help you with editing your video content much faster. You can add it into different formats like 4K as well as 1080p or even lower than that. So yeah, this is a great software for you to use. I am going to show you next on how to use this software. And again, you can use it for creating like your recipes, your foodie reviews, even your YouTube shorts. You won't even need the laptop. You can do everything on your phone with this particular software. So let's get started. All right, friends. So I am going to go through InShot. And again, this is a mobile software that you can use on iPhone as well as Android phones. I have had this InShot account since 2023. It is now January 2026. And the membership that I have is a lifetime membership. So everything that I'm going to be showing you is like the pro version of InShot. Now, so I'm looking at my account and it shows that I purchased this July of 2023. Now, at that time, this software was $39.99, and what I've been hearing is not too far off from that price. Still around $40 when you purchase it online, either through the App Store or Google Play. Okay, so I'm letting you know now that this lifetime purchase is worth it. Don't even just use the trial version or the free version. Go ahead and just purchase the lifetime membership. You will be very, very happy with that. So I'm going to close up out of here so you can see what the app looks like. So I am mirroring my phone right now on the computer so you can see a larger version of this. So this is how it looks. I'm going to go over to the software. So from the beginning, once you get onto the InShot screen, you can create a new video, photo, or you can do like a photo collage that you can just, push to your Instagram or your Facebook pages. Okay. And it always tells you what is new. So these are like different stickers, and they also have like new features too. So I'm going to select all so you can get an idea of what that's about. So look, so there's like different stickers, and like the new year just happened. They're going to have like some Valentine stickers here too. They have different like seasonal stickers. So I'm going through that. So that's just all of them. So I'm going to get out of that. Oh, actually, let me show you the text. So adding different text is really cool too. I do like to download these. So all you have to do is just, when you see a text that you like, you can download it from here. And these are the different typographies that you can use over your videos. I tend to use this Sierra or Sarah a lot, and the Graduate a lot too. So yeah, so these are the different, while I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and download this one too. So when I'm ready to use it, I can. So yeah, so these are the different fonts that are available. I like this one also too. I'm gonna download this. Like, see, while I'm in here, I'm like looking at different ones. Like, oh yeah, I haven't seen this one in a while. So let me just go ahead and download while I'm in here. So it also tells you the different types of typography, like if you're looking for something specific. Okay. So yeah, so that's how you see the typography. And then here is like some of the um, different stickers that I have put on my account already. So it says my material. So these are the different stickers that I've downloaded in the past. But I'm going to tell you now, I rarely use the stickers, okay? And it could just be because of the type of videos that I do. But that should not dissuade you from doing that yourself. So let's get back over here. So again, this is the home. So I'm going to go over here to settings. So this shows that this is my my pro account and it is a lifetime membership. And from here, you can see like all the benefits that you get from a pro account. So looking at everything, you pretty much get everything with pro. You only get a few things with the basic. So you're not getting the AI effects with the basic or the AI speech or voice enhancement, as well as auto captions or removing some areas of a photo that you wouldn't like, or doing an AI blend. So these options are available. You can use, with basic, you're not going to be able to get all the different typographies or the different themes that are available too. Okay. So I'm going to close out of that and let's get back over to the main screen. So I'm going to do like a test video of like things that I would have normally done on my phone if I was to create a video for TikTok or Reels or YouTube. So this is just going to be a demonstration. You get to see like the tools that are available as well as how to edit for your videos. So this is one that I already have. So you can see like the number of drafts. And the drafts, if you have a draft in here, you have to make sure that you keep that original clip on your phone. Otherwise, these drafts will not work at all. So that's another tip for you. So I'm going to select new. And from here, I'm going to like see all the different videos that I have on my phone. So let's do we're going to do I made some stir fry. So let's do that. So I'm going to select a few of these clips. So I'm going to select this one. Yeah, so I'm going to select all of these so you guys get to see what the process is like. This is going to be a fun demonstration for you all. So imagine that you have like all these clips on your phone when you are recording. And that's another thing. When you're recording your videos, you should try to get some B-roll depending on what you're doing. But if it's like a recipe, just be cognizant of the things that you're recording, because remember that you're going to be compiling all this into a video. So I'm going to select this check mark and now it's processing and it's pulling in all of those clips. So I'm going to mute. So usually I have some type of sound in the background. Usually it's music that I'm playing. And you have to remember that a lot of these social media channels do not want you playing music that is not copyrighted. So I'm going to mute these clips. And later on, like whatever platform I'm using, I'll use their music to be the background music for my videos. So from here, you can see that there's like a canvas, and this allows you to change the size. So, it's like the fit, 1:1, 4:5, 9:16, which is usually for Reels and TikTok. The 16:9 is usually for like the long form videos on YouTube. And so, yeah, so this is how you can see like the different sizes. Okay. Usually I have it at the 9:16, but if I'm doing like a long form video on YouTube, I will use this version of 16:9. So you can also like zoom in even further. So look, if there's like, say, like for instance, if my camera tripod leg was in the way, I can zoom in and get that out of the shot. So that's what the zoom is about. You can also change if this wasn't a full video, I can actually change and make sure that this is on the bottom of the screen or not. So let's say, for instance, that you had like an image and you didn't want, actually, let me see if I can put one in here right quick. So let me just select videos. I don't know what exactly is on my phone, so I may get something crazy here. Okay, so we're going to use this one because that's a horizontal. Okay, so I'm going to go back over to this canvas and see this background. So because this does not fill up that screen, I can choose what type of background that I want. So I can have it looks like this, which will not be good, or I can have it a little grayed out somewhat or blurry, and I can make it even more blurry or completely blurry. So that's what the background is. You can also add an actual background image there too. It all depends on what you're doing with this video. Okay, so I'm going to select this to get out of that, and I'm going to take that photo clip off. And from there, so I select this clip, and then let's see if I can scroll through. This is kind of hard while I'm doing doing the actual doing this without using my phone. Let me see if it'll let me do it. Okay. So what I had to do was like connect to my phone to get this part. So I've selected the clip, and I'm going to select delete. Okay, so that clip is gone. Okay, so what I'm going to do is play this video, and from there I'm just showing you what am I doing. You always want to keep an idea of what you want your visitors to see. So I'm showing them adding these particular seasonings. I'm adding it on there, and that's enough for there. So I'm going to split this, okay, by selecting that split button, and then I'm going to scrub through so that I get to my next seasonings. But I'm noticing like, I'm not a fan of the way this is looking, so I'm going to take that part of the clip off. So this is actually a better view of that seasoning, so I'm going to keep this part, okay? So I'm just letting it play through, and I'm going to show that I'm mixing this up, and then I'm going to pause it, split it again, okay, because I don't need to show all of that. So now I have my pan here. I'm going to split. I'm going to select that part of the clip and delete. So I'm going to keep on with what I have going on right now. So I'm showing the meat, and then I'm pausing, I'm splitting it, and deleting. So that's what you're going to keep doing. Whatever clip that you want to keep, you're going to either split it, delete what you don't want, and keep on going. So I have this going on right now. So I'm going to pause it, split, delete the previous clip, and keep going. Okay, so I like that so far. So I'm going to pause it, clip, and delete the rest that was in front of there. So now we have this part. This is the stir fry. And I'm going to show that I am. So I'm looking at this, and it shows that I actually have some minced garlic. So I'm going to delete this part of the clip. I don't want that because I'm going to be showing that stir fry again later. So I can see ahead what's happening. Like that stir fry is going to pop up again. So I'm not going to show that. So go ahead and show this minced garlic going in there. Now show the stir fry going in there. And I'm pouring it in. And now I'm stirring it. And this is a long clip of me stirring it. I don't need all of that for the viewer. So I'm going to pause, split it, and delete all of that. Okay. So I see here as I'm scrubbing through, and this is what that's called scrubbing when you're going through your video. So it looks like this wasn't as clear, so I'm going to delete that. This part was more clear, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, so I'm going to pause it because I'm showing it long enough, delete the rest. So now the next thing is I'm going to scrub through. It's going to show me pouring the sauce. So I'm going to start it right here, split it, delete what's in front, and keep playing. Okay, so I'm going to pause, split again, delete. And this looks like this is the stir fry that has been completed. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. Looks like that's enough right there. And I'm scrubbing through, and this is just more of me having different angles of that stir fry. I like this angle, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, so I'm going to pause it, delete the rest. Okay, so like there's some more there. So I'm going to pause, I'm going to split that, delete what was in front, and keep playing. Okay, so I'm pausing again, splitting, and this looks good here. So, so now I have some inside of a plate. So I don't need all of these. So I'm going to play this one, see what that looks like. And with the food being in the plate, that looks good. So I'm going to pause it and delete the rest of it. This is another angle. So I'm going to pause it there, delete the rest. Let's see what's happening here. I actually like this angle better, so I'm going to keep this. Pause it, split, delete the rest. And I'm going to delete what was in front of that because I like this angle better. Now, all of that is done. Now, if you notice, so I have all of my clips that I want. And if you look at the bottom right of the screen, it says this is 1 minute and 27 seconds. Well, you know, usually on TikTok and YouTube Shorts, it's best to have a minute or less if you are not doing like a long form video. Okay, so I want to get this shortened. What I will do right away is add some transitions in. So you see this little area where there's like a pencil at the bottom? That is where you can add transitions. So I'm going to click that, and I usually use like a dissolve, but look at all the different types of transitions that are here. Okay. You're not getting all of this with the trial version. You're getting this with the pro version. Okay. So all of these different types of transitions. Let's see what this one is. It'll give you a preview. So I'm going to select that one, and look, that's what it looks like. It's real quick, but you get to see what that will look like. Okay. Now, usually the one that I use is not as intrusive. So I'll use this first one, which is the dissolve. So you see how that looks? It's just dissolving right into the next scene. So on the top left of the screen, you see like these double check marks. So I'm going to select that, and that's going to allow me to apply that transition to all of my clips. Okay. Now, look at the bottom right corner now. It's now 1 minute and 13 seconds. Okay, so we're shortening this up. We're getting better. We're getting close to a minute. So what I usually do is add my branding at the end of my videos. So what I'm going to do is select this plus button at the bottom and select video and photos. So these are all the photos that are on my phone right now. And this is what's at the bottom. You see it says recent. So I actually have folders for my photos and videos. So I'm going to go to the folder where I call plus size shy. Actually, is it this one? Actually, I want to go to video. That's where I have it. Okay, so I'm going to select this one in particular, and that will show up at the end. And with this one, I always add a different transition. So I'm going to add this on the 3D space. I'm going to add that second one. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to apply it by selecting the check mark on the top right corner. And now that is set. Okay, so we're at 1 minute and 15 seconds. Okay, so I could technically get away with this on TikTok, but definitely won't be able to do that with YouTube Shorts. So one way that I can do that is selecting this clip, and I can select the speed. So let's make this faster. So I'm going to scrub this to 1.5 in regards to speed. I'm going to select the original pitch and apply it. So now we're at 1 minute and 9 seconds. Let's see if we can get this to go even faster. I'm going to select the next clip. Let's see if we can do the same thing. See if we, because I don't want everything to be super fast. Let's see what we got going on. Okay. So it's doing something here. We're getting closer to it. Okay, so we're real close. We're almost there, guys. See if we can find another larger clip. All right. Okay, let's see if I can make it to 1.5. See if it makes a difference. Not really. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Notice I am selecting this randomly. Like I could have did all of the clips, but I don't want all of them to be fast. Will it look jerky? No, it won't. Okay, we're at 59 seconds. All right, this will be enough for us to load this on TikTok as well as Instagram Reels as well as YouTube Shorts without creating multiple videos. I can do one video for all of those platforms without having any issues. Okay, so now the next thing we're going to do is you see this top right button, the button on the right. Actually, before we do that, let me scroll through this some more. Okay, more features. So, audio. Let's say, for instance, if I wanted to record over this video, like do a narrative, I can do this by selecting the record button in the middle. I can also add some music here too. But with music, you have to be careful depending on the platform you're on. Most of the platforms will ding you. They will say this is copyrighted music. Even if you have a license for it, they'll still say it's copyrighted music. So when you're not doing a long form video, especially on YouTube, don't even try it. Don't even upload it. Okay. So I would advise you to not add any of the music that's on here unless you're doing a long form video, which means it's over 3 minutes currently. It's over 3 minutes, and you have a license that you can upload to YouTube stating that this is your license and you are approved to use it. Okay. Now, let's say, for instance, you're not using social media. You are doing a presentation at your job, or you're doing something with your family. Yes, you can upload all of this music. You can do any music. You can even import music. Okay, so this is music that I've downloaded from my Envanto account as well as some YouTube audio library music. And I even had some music from like my CDs or my Google Drive that I had online. So you can do that too. Okay, so you can import that music. All right. So, okay, I'm going to get out of that. You can also extract audio. That's one thing that you can do too. And this is just more music that's available. Okay. All right. So again, audio speech. So if you put in, I'm sorry, this is AI speech. If you type in the text, it will use any of these characters as well as the different categories in the language will speak in that particular language. Okay. So let's get out of there. Another thing that you can do, like I said earlier, I don't use stickers, but you can. So these are different stickers that are out there. You can add another photo on top of it from your camera. You can add GIFs, more text, emojis, okay? But I'm not doing those types of videos, but these options are available to you. Okay, and then I'm going to also show you another thing that you can do. Let's see. Oh yeah. So you can adjust your like you can make this auto so it's like more vibrant. Okay. You can, and I can actually put that on all of the clips. Okay. Or I can move this so that it's only on part of the clip and not the rest. Okay. So I'm going to put it up to right there. Okay. The other thing that you can do is add filters. So these are the various filters that are available. I'm not a big fan of these, but you can add it. Sometimes it's worth it. Especially like if I'm doing like outdoor stuff, it's worth it. But I'm not a big fan of it, but you can use that too. Let's see, let's get out of that. The next thing is picture in picture. So if you have another photo or video that you want to add to this, you can do it that way also. So that will appear on the bottom of the screen for that. Or you can place it wherever you want, the picture in picture. The pre-cut is like, oh, do I trim it? Do I cut it? Or do I split it? You can do that ahead of time. I rarely use that feature. Okay. You saw the speed, you saw also volume. You can change the volume on one clip or all the clips. You saw how we did the speed, animations. So these are the various animations that are available. So outside of doing transitions, you can do animations too. Okay. So voice enhance. So I do have it muted right now, so it's not going to change my enhancement of the voice of my if I was talking on there. You can also crop. So let's say if I wanted this shorter, I can do that. Okay. You may actually have some usage out of that. Okay, so yeah, so these are just like the different features that are available. You can even like if I was playing this, I can freeze part of that video so that it looks like it's in motion. Let's play it. And then it keeps going. All right. So in anything that you're doing, you can always click the arrow on the top left to undo your things too. Okay. If you make a mistake, you can undo it. You can also play a video in reverse. So let's say if I wanted this to go backwards, I can click that reverse button and do that too. So yeah, so these are like the main features that I've used in my videos. There's been times where I've selected this duplicate on there so that I'm making like multiple clips, but I'm editing it a different way. But yeah, so these are definitely the main things that I use when I'm making the videos. So the next option is I'm going to select this share button on the top right corner, and I have the option of saving it in different ways. Now, because this is going on to TikTok, Instagram, and Instagram Reels, as well as YouTube Shorts, I'm going to change that 4K to 1080p. It's going to use less compression, less file size before uploading it. Okay. And it's mostly because those channels are going to compress it anyway to 1080p. So I just automatically just keep it at 1080p when I'm uploading. Okay. So you can select save. And as it says here, do not lock the screen or switch to any other apps while it's doing that compressing. And this is going to take probably about maybe 30 seconds to complete. That all depends on what all you have going on in the video, the file size of your music, if you had added music on there, depending on like what did you record the video in. So I usually record in 4K because I don't know which channel I'm going to going to publish in. So I like to use the top format when I'm recording. So when I'm compressing it at least from the top format from the beginning. I don't want to compress something that's at a smaller format. So like if it's 1080, I don't want to compress it to 1080 again, unless I was compressing it to 720. So yeah, so we're halfway there. So once this is done, you will save it. It's going to automatically save to your photo library, and you'll be able to see it from there. And that's how you can upload it to the various accounts that you have on the platforms. Or if you again are doing this for a presentation or something of that sort, you will have that file where you can either transfer it to like a flash drive or drop it to like a Dropbox or email it to yourself, things of that nature. You have a way to share that file, or send it as a text message too. And once this is done, I will show you the completed video so you'll get to see what that looks like. I'll also show you what I have uploaded on TikTok too, so you can see what that looks like. And it's not this exact video, but it's very similar, and it was for the stir fry. All right, so this has been completed. Now, let's see, what do we want to do next? Let's see what it looks like from my phone. So I'm going to go into my photo library, and this is the video. So this is what it looks like right now. So you see that speed because we had sped it up from one regular speed to like 100 to like 1.5. So that's what it looks like. So some of this is not going to be as fast, while some of it will be a little bit slower or standard. And you can also see the transitions that were added too. So it's not as jerky. Yep, so there's the sauce that was added, and that's the end product. And then, of course, like I said before, I always end my videos with my branding so that people will see, oh, this is the person's profile that has made this. Okay, so yeah, so that is the video that we created. See, very simple, very, very simple. So I'm gonna go to the home screen. So I can save this as a draft. I'm gonna go to this home screen, and you see that this draft is there. If I wanted to, I can click the three buttons on the right, and I can copy it to make like additional edits to it. I can rename it too if I wanted to add a name to it, or I can delete it. So those are those options there too. Okay, YouTube friends, that is it for today. I really hope that this video helped you out, especially for doing your video editing with all of your great foodie content. And again, if you liked what you have seen, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And of course, share this with your friends, share this with other content creators that is in your network. And for more creator tips, be sure to check out the next video. See you next time.